Let's See a Movie is a show dedicated to the car ride to and from the movie theater. So if you're ready for some spoilers, grab some popcorn, sit back, and let's see a movie. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Let's See a Movie. This time around, we are going to be seeing Captain Marvel and the 12 Apostles.
Yeah.
You kept looking at me like, is there more to this title? I don't know.
No, I didn't really know what else to add, so I was just looking at you.
So this is Marvel's like 1 millionth movie or whatever.
21st.
I was gonna say 18, but 20th.
Possibly, I don't know. Right. I saw that, but I don't know if that was being sarcastic. But let me see, maybe in the trivia.
They've done a lot of movies now.
Lots of movies.
It's like they're getting good at it or something.
They got it down.
They figured it out.
And
I'm pretty sure this is like after this comes out, now that this is out, there's another. Like, we have Avengers coming up.
Endgame.
Yep. Like, in another, month or two?
Yeah, it's like April.
Yeah. So.
And then.
That's fun.
Same. And we also have Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah. In the same year?
I believe so, yeah. I think it's later in the year. Like,
that's
maybe
incredible.
November.
I feel like this is more Marvel movies than we normally see.
Yeah, they bumped it up a little bit. Let me see. Let me make sure.
I feel like they clearly after Infinity War came out, they needed to follow that up as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's 2019 for Spider-Man. Yeah, so, usually, I've noticed these things. Oh man, that's coming out in July, so it's like one right after the other. That's really strange.
Jeez.
Yeah, because it was usually always May and November. And November.
Yeah.
That's all and then it started to get a little weird. But yeah, it used to be like you could set, summertime to it basically, because it would happen in May, and that was basically when, school was getting out, and it was the.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we kept track of it before.
Pretty
so
much.
That's also when Stars of Hope would start. Was usually like the first one in May, because it was always Iron Man.
Right.
Iron Man was always seemed to be in May, and that was always like the first weekend that Stars of Hope happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, how we kept track of that.
So this movie takes place in the past.
The past. I don't remember. I didn't know that was going to come up, so I don't have the.
It's I guess like the 90s, 80s.
Yes, 1990s.
1990s.
And you might possibly find out how Nick Fury lost his eye.
Ooh.
I mean, he says
because he has both his eyes in the trailer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Avengers, I think it's Avengers. He's like, last time someone told me to trust them, I lost an eye. Or there's a line in the movie that people keep pulling up for this. Because they're like, is this what happens? Is it the cat? Because he's in love with that cat.
Well, the cat is apparently something else, and
is it one of the shapeshifters? That'd be sad.
I don't know. But
the Kroll or whatever they're called.
I have heard rumors from people who have read the comic books.
Oh, the cat's
somehow
involved.
Something.
That's funny.
Because I like to have a spoiler-free experience the first time seeing a movie. When I hear things like that, it immediately it does that. It's like in one ear, out the other. Like, I try to get it out of my head. So all I can remember of what they said is that it's something. So I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be something. I don't know if it's like a companion or an enemy.
Is it like Luna and Artemis from Sailor Moon?
I mean, I hope.
Does it talk? That'd be awesome.
I also hope.
I'm always for talking. Well, no, depends. Live action, they can be really creepy when they do talking animals.
Yeah.
I want like Homeward Bound just voiceover, not creepy like Shaggy Dog, mouth moving kind of stuff.
Or Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I don't know, Salem, it worked with Salem.
Salem was good.
Yeah, they had
Salem
all the puppets and everything.
Yeah.
Which is funny because, like, I guess they, I don't know if it was the real Salem from the TV show. I mean, I know cats can live for a really long time, but I think at the new Netflix Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I think, like, Salem walked the red carpet, but I don't know if that was Melissa Joan Hart Salem or the new Salem. But I thought it was the actual Melissa Joan Hart Salem, which would be awesome. Because, like, cats live for much longer than dogs. So.
Yeah. And if it was, like, an older cat, I would believe that more.
Yeah. I don't remember if it... And
isn't
we are,
Salem supposed to be like this old wizard?
Yeah.
Like, not wizard, witch?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a warlock. He was trying to take over the wizarding world or whatever. I can't remember. It's been so long since I watched. Love that show.
So he's Voldemort.
Yeah. But he was trying to take over kind of thing, like power, and so they turned him into a cat, and he had to, but...
Like you do.
Yeah. All right. So should
let's find out more about this movie.
I was like, should I read the synopsis or not? I have that open. And there's
want to know more about
internet
Sabrina.
here, so I can't pull up anything for you other than what I already have out.
Okay.
All right. So it's very simple, very short synopsis. So there's only one, so it was the only one I could pick from.
There you go.
It says, Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes when Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races. And that is not nearly enough information based on the trailer.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It looks exciting. And it's Marvel, so we're gonna see it.
It's gonna be good either way.
Yeah.
But
Brie Lawson is awesome. So.
Yeah. But like it's the two races. Like clearly it's not gonna be the human race.
No,
although it's gonna be that involved. But like is it
It's the Kree, which were the
Kree.
ones in Guardians of the Galaxy, but they were the jerks in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I know they didn't, like, were like, oh, yeah, we totally support Ronan. It's been a while since I've seen that one. But they didn't help either. They just were like, nah, all right, let him go kill your planet. I don't care. So, like, they were kind of, like, jerks in that one. So there's got to be some catching up to why they started out as being, like, the saviors of, you know, the universe to just staying out of things. But yeah, it's them and the Skrull.
Skrull?
Yeah.
Skrull, yes.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Like, yeah.
A Skrull?
And I guess they're shapeshifter. Well, it's like SKURLL or
Skrull.
Hold on.
I feel like Skrull would be the better. Skrull with the U would be better. Like it sounds better than scroll.
Well,
like,
I don't know.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah, I know, but it's not with an O. Maybe it's skull. No, not skull. Scroll. I don't know. Like I said, there's no internet. Oh wait, it may be back now.
We live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It's SKRULL.
Okay, scroll.
Skull. Yeah. You know.
Which apparently that's in the trailer. That's what the old lady is.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. They're like shapeshifter kind of things. And so, you know, of course, like I know, I was told a little bit, I think, in the comics that at one time, it turns out like everybody is actually these people, which is why there's a theory for Endgame, the trailer that it has at the end with Scott showing up at the gates. They're like, what if it's not really him? But then also people think it might be Loki. Because, you know, the people, like, us sad people that hold on hope that he's still alive somehow. Yeah. And, so it's like, oh, it could be him. But, yeah, so that's, like, a theory. Because, like, I guess there is like I said, I can't remember exactly. But I think there is, like, one series of the comics where they find out, like, half of the Avengers are them, really.
Yeah.
Kind of like the whole Hydra working within the government kind of thing. Like,
yeah. I think, and she, Captain Marvel, is one of the... Is she a Kree?
No, well...
Or she's just like something else?
It's, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like she's not a human.
Well, in the movie, it makes it seem like she's, like, or at least the trailer. Yeah, we really didn't research this one at all. Like, this is the one I know the least amount of anybody is Captain Marvel. In the trailer, it makes it seem like she was human that somehow ended up on their planet, and somehow they made her Kree, like, not organ transplant, like bone marrow, like, you know how, like, they changed your DNA. I don't know, like, because, yeah, like, they show, like, clips of her as a fighter pilot kind of thing, but then she's bleeding greenish, bluish blood, which they have. Yeah. But she's not, like, blue like they are. Yeah. But then some of them aren't, because, like, Jude Law is in this as one of the other...
That's
so, yeah, I don't know, maybe...
I don't know what's...
It kind of reminded me, like... Sorry, guys, might have to... About, like, in Green Lantern... Yeah. Their whole group was just a collection of a bunch of people, bunch of different aliens from different planets.
That's what I keep thinking. It like she's actually just part of this like lantern society.
Yeah, I mean that's what it kind of like looks like, but you know.
And like that, like she's.
But they didn't. I mean, they made the costume real, so that's one plus for them.
That is one plus, yes.
So. Hey,
that poor movie.
That I know, but at least it proved everybody can come back from it. Yeah. Because I mean, Taika Waititi's in it. Yeah. And now look at him, like he's on. He's like the best director ever. Ryan Reynolds clearly has moved on to bigger and better things.
He's also doing Marvel stuff.
Blake Lively, also doing great things and just being cool and being an awesome woman. And then I actually don't remember who else is in that movie because I only ever saw it once. Yeah. In theaters, and that was it. Yeah. Moved on with my life. I had to look it up to find out Taika Waititi was in it because I couldn't remember which character, or he was the character in it.
He's like one of the friends or whatever,
Yeah, he's basically like Moss from IT. Yeah. Like he looks kind of like they basically just went like, oh, how about we make you look exactly like that? Yeah. And yeah, he's kind of just that character. They couldn't get Richard. Yeah, so they got Taika. And so...
Instead of one guy with a hard-to-pronounce name, we got another guy with a hard-to-pronounce name.
I can pronounce Taika's a little bit better than Richard's last name.
That's true.
I still don't know if I ever pronounce it correctly. I just sort of mumble it really fast.
Awade?
Yeah. I just say it fast enough and hope nobody notices. But Taika Waititi actually, like...
Just lean into the American. Ayowari?
No, I don't do that. I usually say Richard Ayoade.
Ayoade.
So I'm saying it right? Or at least as far as you know?
That's how I say
it. All right. Cool. This has been how to pronounce British star's last name. Well, one's British, one's New Zealand.
New Zealand. Which is like British adjacent.
I don't know if they agree with that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm an American. So I get everything wrong. Probably. Not really. I don't know.
Try to find some interesting trivia. Apparently Keanu Reeves was going to play a role in here, but he turned down the role.
Aww.
I mean, he's busy.
He was probably doing
He's busy doing the good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say this isn't bad, but I mean, just go do more John Wicks because I'm down for that.
Yeah. Oh man, when the next John Wick comes out, we are
there.
Don't forget to subscribe to us on wherever you subscribe to podcasts on, or on the YouTube, because we're gonna definitely be seeing that.
Here you go.
It's
Larson. I pronounced her last name wrong.
Brie Larson?
Yeah, I thought it was Lawson.
Go ahead.
All right, Brie Larson is allergic to cats, so majority of her scenes with Goose the cat are either with a CGI cat or a realistic puppet. So they did kind of Salem it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so the cat's name is Goose.
Goose.
Cool. That's
so
cute.
like from Top Gun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's a pilot, so that's funny.
That totally, like, that tracks.
Yeah. Let's see.
But really quick, since I was saying something about us seeing the next John Wick, I was thinking, that because there's a lot of these like movies that are having sequels and stuff like that, or remakes or whatever, and to fill in some of those gaps and stuff, maybe we take let's see the movies, but in the house and stuff like that.
Oh, we rewatch.
So you guys at home, let us know what you think about that idea.
So what, we rewatch John Wick 1 and 2?
Yeah, we've already seen.
I'm down.
It, but
I have many thoughts.
a let's see a movie home edition.
Yeah. Are we gonna watch it still cut when we're not watching the movie and come back? Or watch it and stream it.
That we'll have to figure that out. But tell us what you think about that, and we'll discuss that off air and stuff like that too, to figure it all out.
I just pull out my old notes my messaging when I was the first time I was watching it. I was messaging everybody else all my thoughts about it, because that movie is a doozy.
Absolutely.
In the best ways.
Absolutely.
Let me see. I was going to look up.
We also need to buy those on Blu-ray.
Yes.
And that's a note to myself.
That one, those and Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes.
We need to rebuy it.
Yeah, we need
Blu-ray.
And I think we should also do a rewatch for Into the Spider-Verse. But that's for another time. I think we're almost to the movie theater now, and I think we're pretty much out of...
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, 21 titles. So
this
Captain Marvel is 21.
21. That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot.
And they did them in chronological. Wait, I don't know if that makes no sense.
What?
No, it starts out... Okay, for some reason, they got them messed up here, because they have Captain America, the first Avenger, which came out in 2011, and then Iron Man in 2008.
Well, maybe this is...
Well, no, because Captain Marvel would be up before all this stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see you guys on the other side of the show.
I keep having these memories. I see flashes. I think I had a life here. But I can't tell if it's real.
At least for the next Avengers movie.
Definitely for Spider-Man, because Spider-Man was a big important one for him. Yeah. So that would be nice.
That would be nice. It's Stan Lee.
Yeah, it's everything. Instead of being how it's going forward and Captain America the shield, it just put to Stan Lee for all the different movies all together.
Oh, and you even had some because I saw one of them on
feel warm and happy, but also, you know, a little bittersweet.
Yeah. So, you know, I hope that it's in the DVD.
Yeah.
I don't know what will happen, but I hope that's what will happen. Because I would like to relive that moment. Like that's the number one reason I like having, like, you know, I like having a nice TV with a nice sound system in homes is where I can relive, you know, moments in like how it is in the theater and everything. And that's a moment that, like, when I saw that for the first time pop up, it was like I want that again. I want that again and again and again. So yeah, no, I really hope that they, you know, keep that in the copy, and I would love to see that again with, you know, Endgame and with Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
Because that would be great. But to the actual rest of the movie.
Yeah. I want to start first with the 90s. How awesome all of that was. Like, you know, there's always like that fun nostalgic thing. The soundtrack.
Was great.
I love the soundtrack. Her wearing a 9 Inch Nails shirt was pretty great.
Yeah.
The Blockbuster Video and Radio Shack.
Yeah. With the the plaid.
Yeah.
Wrapped around her.
Yeah, the grunge look. There was another. I mean, like all the memorabilia stuff, like the Fonz lunchbox, but that was the 90s so much. But yeah.
Yeah.
The pinball machine. Oh man, there's another one. I love the soundtrack. That was just like, blew my mind.
The soundtrack was like
No Doubt and Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
And TLC's Chase Waterfalls.
Yeah.
It was so good.
They definitely got the everything that would, you know, makes you think of the 90s and everything.
Yeah. It was good.
And I think
Mallrats. Stan Lee's cameo.
Yeah.
Being on the train reading the Mallrats script.
Yeah. Which that's like I have to watch Mallrats again because I didn't pick up on that right away.
Yeah, I never saw the movie, so that's why I said that. I was like, wow, this would be a lot funnier if I knew what quote he was saying, like what part he was clearly going to be trying out for or something.
Yeah. So I'd have to see that again.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, Stan Lee was as good as always, and I enjoyed the little, you know, the smile and nod at him, like, you know, it means something more now that he's passed away than they probably were expecting. Like,
yeah.
Because, like, she was probably smiling at him, like, originally in the script because, like, oh, well, you're not the old lady I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So
basically, like, it was just like, you're good.
Yeah.
You're not the one we're chasing.
Yeah.
Everything's right in the world again. Here's a big spoiler.
Yes.
The Kree are jerks. Thank God it makes more sense in my head now.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, this makes no sense because they're terrible in Guardians of the Galaxy. And so it makes more sense now that they are just like incredibly snob, elitist kind of people that, you know, are just bullies.
Yeah.
And never trust Jude Law.
Nope.
Sorry, Jude Law. I know you played Watson and everything and liked doing that, but I don't trust you anymore.
Yeah.
You are not, like, you're just always this character.
I haven't trusted him since I Heart Huckabees.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
he was untrustworthy then, too.
I mean, like, even Dumbledore. Dumbledore's a sketchy guy that's always, like, doing things, like, you know, sending a child to his death even though, you know, he doesn't really know what he signed up for and everything. Yeah. Like, he was always, I mean, even Snape called him out on that. Come on.
Yeah.
It's like, the guy was a jerk to kids, and he's calling you out on the fact that you're being terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't ever trust Jude Law.
Nope.
I don't get it. I think he's got that face. Like, too much, I don't know. There's like, because I mean, he's good looking, but I never really found him to be like super attractive. But there's something about him like too charming.
He's got got the D-bag charm.
Yes, exactly. Because he plays the remake of Alfie, Alfie. It's the one Michael Caine played the original,
Okay.
but basically he's just this guy that goes around and just like seduces women and sleeps with, like, and he's just not a good guy.
Yeah.
Like there's more to it, I know, but like that's like the gist of what the movie is. And yeah, it's that douchebag scumbag charm.
Yeah.
And that's
like,
what
he's
it
charming,
is.
But like you don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, like the one most trustworthy role he was Lemony Snicket, and he was in shadows all the time. So it's like that's why, to hide that.
But yeah,
So-
I think he did a great job portraying his character
Oh, yeah.
properly and everything. Because at the beginning, like you're just like, yeah, no, like this is a good guy. Like
Yeah.
they have like a nice little a back and forth kind of relationship and everything. And it's like, okay, yeah, no, like this is fun. I can relate to this in a way, not relate to it, but like.
Yeah.
I too live on an alien planet.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels that way.
The only thing is, like, they had Ronan and they had Korath. I know, like, I can never remember his character's name.
Yeah.
Jaimin Hansu's character. They have them separate, but
Yeah.
they never really have a thing of like how he ended up serving Ronan so like much in Guardians and everything. Like he was on a different team, and they never really see. For one thing, you assume Korath is dead. Like
he seems kind of dead.
yeah, like you never really see
Although,
where they end up.
doesn't he? I'm trying to remember him in Guardians. Doesn't he have like an
Yeah, he's got an
implants and
implant
stuff?
thingy because that's what Drax pulls out, and that's what kills him.
Yeah.
He just rips that out of his head.
So I mean that explains all that because like effectively he's dead. So I mean
Yeah.
like they implant.
But I don't
him
even
on
remember.
stuff.
I don't remember even like where he went at the end of this one
I think he was.
because they were fighting, and then did he get sucked out of the ship? Because didn't that happen again, or
Could be.
I don't know. I can't remember. I have
We'll
to see it
watch
again. Yeah. So, yeah, to figure out where, because they don't really show where that ties in. They just show Ronan being like, okay, we're gonna peace out now because this
Yeah.
chick's got some major powers.
Was Ronan played by the same guy?
Yes, he just
Okay.
didn't have the black stuff around his eyes and on
Okay.
his face, on his mouth and everything. Yeah, it really did change how he looked.
Yeah.
But it's still Lee Pace.
Okay.
Who
'Cause-
check out Pushing Daisies because that is a great show and he's amazing in it.
Yes.
It
But-
sucks that it was canceled so soon.
Yes. But like he definitely did not look like himself.
Yeah, well, because
And there
he
was,
was supposed to be younger in this and everything.
Well, everybody is.
Yeah,
But like.
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But like at that one point where Jude Law's character is talking to him on like the hand communicator thingy, like it's very clearly a 3D rendering of like a CGI version of Ronan.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, did they not get the guy back?
No,
for
yeah.
this? And then when you finally see Ronan near the end there, it's like, is that him though? Like it doesn't look exactly like him. But
Yeah, because he just looks like, because he doesn't have the war paint, essentially. I don't know exactly. Like, they put it on him in the beginning of Guardians and everything. And it does make him look tougher. I'll give him that. Like, he looks,
Yeah.
I mean, in Guardians, Thanos calls him, like, little boy, basically calls him a little boy, like, pitching a fit and everything. And it fits, because Lee Pace does that little thing where he kind of, like, juts out his jaw like a kid pitching a fit. And that definitely fits even more in this one. Like, he seems like he's all tough, but really you're like, he's just a young, not really, like, he hasn't really proven himself.
Like
Their job is to come and drop bombs. Like, ooh.
like he got his position like because his dad was somebody or something like
and
that.
so he thinks he's entitled and everything.
I don't know if that's actually canon or not. It's
No,
just
I
like
don't know.
that's how it is in my
He
head.
just
like,
gives off that persona, which again, like, I feel bad. Like, Lee Pace is like, I loved him in Pushing Daisies. He plays characters like this all the time now, and it's like, please stop. Go back to Ned. It's like,
maybe one day.
yeah. So like okay, so yeah, the CGI aging people down works for Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Does not work for Clark Gregg. At least not all the time. There is one very weird shot that really looked off. I guess it could have been because he was at that time a Skrull. So maybe they can play that off as that's why it looked a little weird.
Well, I think like the couple times that the couple shots they have where it's his profile and it's very quick, but it's just that
it looked kind of rubbery. It did that whole rubbery CGI thing.
It's that and his nose looked too big.
Yeah.
They didn't do his nose right. I don't know. And speaking of the CGI being a little funny, the end fight scene where she's flying around and everything and she takes down all of Ronan's people, or not all of them, but one of them. That and I get you can't do that practically or anything like that. That's ridiculous. But the CGI just didn't look right.
I mean, there were some times, the cat, sometimes. They did, kind of salem it sometimes. But, I'm trying to think what fight, the part where she's flying around.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought that looked really cool. I like that part.
No, it looked cool. It just, I don't know if it was because, she was in, the head mask or anything, something like that,
I mean, that did kind of make her face look puffier, but I think that kind of, just because it is a mask kind of thing, kind of surrounding, giving
something
her
that just didn't seem right.
That part I didn't notice so much, yeah.
I don't know, that's, again, this is, Colin makes a complaint because Colin needs to find a thing to complain about, because if he doesn't, then he feels like he's, fanboying about a movie too much. I don't know.
I say, who cares?
I know,
enjoy the movies you enjoy.
I like to put a little bit of devil's advocate into everything.
I like I said, I like to too. I just, I don't feel like I have to.
I know.
I just like to, be weird and nitpicky about stupid things. Wait a minute, what happened here? But Samuel Jackson looked great the entire time. He already looks, incredible for his age, but they did age him down a bit. And that was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Hard to really find too many problems with that.
Yeah.
And he was in the movie for most of it.
Yeah. I love that. I love how he loses his eye.
Yeah.
Because
I kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, after a little bit, but because it's just the cat scratching his face.
Yeah.
I love that because he has it's just been such a big secret before this. It's been so it's oh man, it must be some big deal, and then we're finding out okay, well it's gonna be in this movie, so it's gonna be some big deal or something like that. It's gonna be something crazy. It's gonna be mind blowing. It's just a cat scratching his face.
Not a cat. It's a what was it again? I can't remember what he was.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I can't remember
You're the
what
one that remembers names. It's Zeldor?
No, it was a
cat.
Okay, yes. No. Talos says, what's a cat? He's like, that's not a cat.
That's not a cat.
I liked him a lot. I like Talos now. That once he you found out oh, thank God he's not a bad guy, because he was a lot of fun. I liked him a lot, and
I felt bad after. Okay, when we find out that the Skrull are actually not the bad guys, I feel bad. I felt really bad
for all the ones that they killed already.
Well, I felt bad because it's oh my God, this is this is racism. This is what racism feels like. Not what it feels like from one end, but it's oh man, okay, so these people are called the Skrull. That already sounds pretty negative. They're shapeshifters. That means they're what we've been told in previous universes and movies and stuff like that, where shapeshifters are bad people. They're always bad people in other movies, in other science fiction movies and stuff like that. Shapeshifters always bad, but in this one it's oh no, they're actually good people. Shit.
Yeah. They were just picked on. Well, they're the disenfranchised, the ones that were live in poverty and they're homeless and living like picked on basically. So yeah, I mean,
it's like, oh.
And once again, the elite Kree.
Check your Kree privilege.
Yeah, right. This has been, yeah. Like I really liked him a lot. I just loved him walking around wearing the suit jacket he stole from the.
He looked slick as hell.
The
like so
Shield,
good.
Agent guy.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
I could go back to being your boss.
Yeah, I like those blue eyes.
I love them.
I love that he just complimented himself because he's played the same actor and everything. I thought that was really funny.
That wasn't in the script.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, I was so handsome and I had those beautiful eyes. Actually, you're just supposed to say, I liked having that form. No, I want to say all of this.
He was really good. I like the science guy, though. It was real sad when he died. I was like, aw. He's like, really? You're my science guy?
Yeah.
I wanted him to be, I know, like, they gave him a name and everything I was able to find. Actually, no, they didn't. Because it was still. I wanted it to say that. I wanted to say the Skrull science guy or something. But yeah, it said, like, Skrull tech crew or whatever. Like, it gave him a different non-name. I was like, science guy would have been funnier. Because, I mean, that's part of the script.
Change.org/ change this guy's credit.
The science guy. It was a really good movie. I liked it.
Yeah. It was a very good movie. Gosh, like how do I want to rate this? Like
I feel like because I mean like there's been so many really really good ones that came out.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's really fallen into the like Thor Ragnarok, still number 1 in my opinion. Like Spider-Man Homecoming, Black Panther, like even, Avengers, Infinity Wars, like, I don't think it's fallen on there. I feel like it's with the first Iron Man good. Like, it was a great introduction to a not really great known character. Because, I mean, like, Iron Man was kind of a lesser character, but Marvel had given away their big characters to Sony. Yeah. So they had to go with, like, second string for a while. And so Iron Man wasn't really up there, actually. Like, that was the whole thing. Everybody's like, what are you doing? Especially with Robert. Shoot. Did it die?
Yeah, this died. Oop. Oh, well, we can keep going. This is still recording.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the audio all of a sudden.
So, yeah, like, they went with, kind of second string. So, like, but they did it in such a way that you instantly loved Iron Man. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is also amazing, and that was the thing. That was also a risk, because that was his comeback. Yeah. And everything. So, yeah, like, they took two very, like, things and made an amazing movie. And I feel like Captain Marvel is kind of an unknown. People keep getting her confused with what Shazam used to be. Like, everybody's like, isn't Captain Marvel a guy? It's like, no, that's the DC one before the whole thing. Yeah. And so, yeah, like, that's, they're taking somebody who not a lot known and introducing her in such a way that you're just like, I love this person. I love her. She's great. And Brie did amazing. She was a great actress. She did a great job. Like, you really loved her character. Yep. Everything. And, yeah, like, everybody in there was great.
Absolutely.
The cat was great.
All
great. 4 cats.
Yeah, but they had 4 cats for 1 cat.
Yeah.
Which
makes sense. Yeah. Cats.
Yeah.
They were orange tabbies. They're, I had those growing up. It makes sense. You can't get them to do anything.
Absolutely. I think on our popcorn scale, I'd give this one I want to give this one a medium.
Medium? That's what I was thinking.
A medium.
A medium with extra butter.
Yeah. Like, it was good. I wouldn't run out to see it again.
I would.
Well, I wouldn't go see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I'd see it again, yes, but I wouldn't see it tomorrow, kind of a thing. But that's still very good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, like I said, it's still, like I said, I had Iron Man, the first Iron Man, I seriously went out, saw it the day before it left, and then watched it illegally at home a few times after that because I enjoyed it that much. And this one, I feel that same amount of, like, I really like this character. I do want to see more of it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the theater as fast as possible again. Yeah. So it's like, check out stuff, whatever I can find. Yeah. Peek in every once in a while and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good movie.
It was good. Yep. And I think that's where we shall end, considering that our audio has gone out and hopefully
we are home.
This does not sound awful for you guys listening on iTunes, which, by the way, if you aren't subscribed in your favorite podcatcher, you can subscribe on there and do that sort of thing. And you can also subscribe to this on YouTube, because we record this video, and if we weren't recording the video, we wouldn't have audio for this right now. I'm embarrassed about that, because the batteries were low when we left, and I was like, we'll be fine. But apparently we weren't.
I didn't know this. It's all
fine.
news to me.
I don't know. But yes, no. Feel free to. You can follow me on pretty much all platforms. I am Special Colin. That's with a K. And you can follow Sarah.
Pineapple Sarah.
Yes. So yes. Until next time. Enjoy the movies.